Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Saul Nafisah with student number 213042024, and first of all, thank you so much to all my friends who have watched my video and also to those who give me many great questions. And this video I will only answer 5 selected questions that I choose from Dinda Nafi, Rania Reva, Mutiara Ajeng, Aurelia, and Kesha Aulia. These questions are based on my essay about the role of Indian English in world Englishes through the speaking model and communicative competence. Okay, the first question from Dinda Nafi. The question is, English came to India a long time ago. How do you think history affects how a language is spoken in a country? So, history has a big role in shaping how a language is spoken. In India, English was introduced during British colonization and officially implemented in education by Thomas Babington Macaulay in 1835. Even after independence and the declaration of Hindi as an official language in 1950, English remains dominant in education and administration. This historical influence made English not just a foreign language, but a crucial part of India's social and professional life. As a result, Indian English developed into its own variety shaped by local identity and needs. So the second question from Rania Reva, the question is, in your analysis of Dennis' interview, how does he show that he can communicate well in English, even though he is not a native speaker and sometimes make mistakes or use different grammar than what native speakers do? So Dennis shows strong communicative competence through this ability to express ideas clearly and use historical references and maintain a formal reflective tone. And even though he occasionally uses different grammar, his messages are intelligible and effective. And this aligns with Chanaraga view that successful communication doesn't require native-like grammar but relies on the ability to negotiate meaning and adapt language based on context. Okay, the next question from Mutiara Ajeng. The question is, how might the dominance of English in India's formal and educational sectors impact the preservation of local language like Hindi? So the answer is, the dominance of English in formal and educational areas can lead to a decrease in the usage of local language like Hindi in prestigious contexts. As Dennis noted, Indian people are more familiar with English than Hindi, suggesting that English may sometimes replace Hindi in daily or academic interaction. This shift could eventually weaken the role of local language in formal communication, creating a risk to their preservation in not actively maintained. And the next question from Aurelia. The question is, how does Delheim speaking model help in understanding Indian English in real-life interaction? So, Haim speaking model help us understand how Indian English works by analyzing communication through social and cultural elements like setting, participant, and tone. For example, in Dennis' interview, we see the formal key and the rules of participant that reflect academic norms. The model show that Indian English is not just about grammar, but about how language fits into cultural practice. It emphasized that communication is shaped by social expectation and shared knowledge, not just rules. And the last question from Kesha. What can other non-native English users learn from the Indian English experience regarding language ownership and self-expression? So, other non-native English users can learn that English does not belong only to native speakers. Indian English users like Dennis use the language to express their history, identity, and national pride, even with localized expression like our India. This shows that English can be adapted to fit different cultures and still be effective in teach us that confidence and contextual appropriateness matter more than perfect grammar, and that everyone has the right to shape English in way that fit in their own world. Okay, I think that's all from me. Once again, thank you so much to my friends for watching and for sending your interesting question. I really appreciate it. Even though I couldn't answer all the questions, I hope my answer gave you some insight about Indian English and how it relates to communication and identity. Okay, see you in the next video and have a great day.